Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor. This morning I was dealing with my son. We've got like a lot of kids, he is like hooked to this iPad. That's all they care about is the iPad and all. And so his charger had apparently broken, and he couldn't believe that the charger would not charge his iPad. And this child, 6-year-old, wants me to, every time I pick him up from school, he wants me to bring this iPad. If I don't have the iPad, he wants to go back to the house because I got to go pick up my other son, and he wants to be able to play on the iPad while we do that. And so I feel like the iPad runs everything. So anyway, what I need to do is just take the thing away from the kid because they're obviously addicted to these devices. Makes you wonder where this world's headed. Let's start this off. This is big right here. This is really big. This is from the DX exchange. NASDAQ-powered EU digital exchange. DX exchange adds tokenized ETFs. There's over $130 billion worth of crypto that can now be invested in digital stocks and ETFs. Well, right now there's $130 billion. But what I keep telling you is all of this is going to be combined into one big, huge market. The tokenized assets, such as stocks, bonds, ETFs, you name it. But this is just one more example. To my knowledge, this is the first digital asset exchange that has now created tokenized ETFs. Now, what's important about this is look who's taking note. This is the traditional financial media. ETF trading on the blockchain signals where digital currencies could be headed. What do you mean could be headed? Where they are headed. And so what is interesting here is if you look at this article, and this is what it's really all about, folks. Look who happens to be advertising down here, by the way. ETFs available include SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust, SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, then QQQ, which tracks the NASDAQ 100 index. Additionally, you'll be able to short some of these things through ProShares Short S&P 500, ProShares QQQ. And so you can see where this is all going, folks. And these guys are finally catching on to where this is all headed. And where it's all headed is for your XRP, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum. All of these digital assets will eventually be traded side by side with any kind of traditional financial instrument you can think of, along with ones that have not been invented yet. And this entire market will be one big liquidity pool. And as I've said before, not just in the markets, but in your grocery store, in the purchase of things, you're going to be flowing from digital asset to tokenized asset, and eventually into the one that grocery store or convenience store accepts. We're going to be living a liquid world finally, a very liquid world. That's where all this is going. And the fact that MarketWatch picked up on this tells you everything. Okay, now I want to help get the word out on this. Wheat Say Wind, as you know, he's a very smart, I don't know if you call him a developer, an engineer, or both, but he's in the XRP community. He runs a Spring XRP, Ripple Spring backs his company, his development company for XRP and different things. He's got work going on. But he's a very smart guy. He's from the Netherlands, from what I can tell. He says, hey, Coinbase, thank you for adding XRP, but this spoils the party a bit. You are servicing people. People can make mistakes like omitting the destination tag that's fixed now, but also entering the wrong destination tag. Mistakes happen. Please fix them. And what he's referring to is, this was a tweet from Blue Cruiser, at Blue Cruiser 92. Coinbase refuses to credit account after transferring XRP without destination tag to their service. And this is what he's talking about. So Coinbase, basically someone sent Coinbase XRP and they had the wrong destination tag or no destination tag, and Coinbase says that's lost forever. If you use the incorrect destination tag with your XRP transaction, Coinbase will not be able to recover your cryptocurrency as it is permanently lost. Okay, so Wheat Say Win basically had sent that tweet in response to that to tell them they need to do the right thing. And then he did this tweet. Now I'm getting frustrated. Coinbase, this is simply not true. Coinbase is not able to recover, is permanently lost. The XRP most definitely isn't lost. It's in your hot wallet and you're not able to recover. You simply refuse to. This is misleading. And he's retweeting, I guess this is another support thing where Coinbase is saying that they just can't do anything about it and they're not able to recover it and it's permanently lost. So this is something the XRP community should jump on. Coinbase needs to right this wrong because they can recover the XRP and they just don't want to do so. And so I just wanted to make sure I covered that so everybody's aware and you can give Coinbase a shout out to do the right thing here. Okay, this is from Sean Michael at Michaels_Mr. He sent me this. Okay, we were talking earlier and I was trying to get some confirmation about SBI virtual currencies, and XRP_Crow at Status, STEDAS, had posted this. SBI virtual currencies exchange postponed for July 2019. The scheduled beginning date was changed to enhance security in response to changes of the regulatory environment for leveraged trading. Cool your jets. And he has a translated version of that slide. This is what my understanding is. Exchange service down here at the bottom. Exchange service, the scheduled beginning date was changed to July from March 2019. So if this is the correct translation of this, then we've confirmed here that it's been put off to July. Okay. This is from Ran Nooner at Crypto Man Ran. He is the guy that runs the digital asset show for CNBC. In my next episode from Hong Kong, I interview an MD, managing director from Swift, and we talk about XRP and whether they are planning to use it or whether they are worried about it. So if you don't, he hasn't put this up to my knowledge, but if you have not seen his channel, it's Crypto Trader. And you can go and just go type in CNBC Crypto Trader and you can find his channel. He should be posting that video either today or tomorrow, I guess. Next, from Bond Crypt at Bond Crypt. Israel regulators support heavily regulated cryptocurrency trading platform. The Israel Securities Authority suggests applying already existing securities laws to digital assets like securities, tokens, and cryptocurrencies. I'm not getting into this whole article. I just wanted to show you that all of the governments around the world, nobody's banning anything. These guys are jumping on board. And remember, I've told you before, a lot of people ask me how I can be so confident. The reason I can be so confident, and I don't care what you call it. You call my confidence hype, go for it. I don't care. Because what matters is I'm confident because of the facts. The tone in my voice, the confidence that I carry is because I was here in 2013. I was invested in 2013. I woke up and went to sleep every day wondering if today was the day that the governments of the world, including the United States, were going to announce a ban on cryptocurrencies. The reason I'm so confident is because nobody's talking about a ban anymore. All I'm seeing every day now is adoption. I'm seeing governments of the world. I'm even seeing the United States Congress try to pass the Token Taxonomy Act so that these digital assets are not considered securities and they're not answerable to the SEC. I'm seeing real adoption. I'm seeing lobbying. Everything around us is adoption now. It wasn't that way back in 2013. So I don't care. People can say it. They can put whatever label on my confidence that they want. The fact is, I'm confident because there's thousands of reasons to be confident. This thing's happening. I'm in it to win it, and we're about to win. So anyway, this right here is just yet another example of a regulatory situation where they're on board. It's just a matter of how they come on board. This is from Yassine Mubarak. At Yassine Mubarak. I guess this qualifies as adoption. Gas station now accepting Bitcoin at Governor and Genesee. This is a banner from a gas station now accepting Bitcoin. You better believe that's adoption and great stuff. Also, I wanted to send people to the Crypto Man. Now this guy, he creates. I knew he created socks, like XRP socks. In fact, I believe he sent Brad Garlinghouse some socks. There's a picture of Brad Garlinghouse wearing the XRP socks. At Crypto_Man, just sold a Newcastle upon tying XRP print to someone in Denmark. Bit random. I'd be interested in knowing who that is and why, LOL. Well, I thought this looked really cool, and I just wanted to say and cover, and I want everybody to know, the digital asset investor will be in the market for paintings and pictures like this that have to do with XRP and Ripple, because when this bull actually happens and when we all start to realize some of our dreams in this whole deal, I will be buying some of these type of things to put in one of my homes. So anyway, I just love this kind of stuff. So keep me in mind, folks, and let me know when you start to when you put out some. I would love it if someone would just become an all-out XRP Ripple artist, where we could really get a huge selection of these type of things, because I'm going to have some in my home, and I'm also going to have a weenie dog named Ripple, as I've told you. Okay, this is from Sergeant Obi-Wan. I just thought this was really cool. New crypto hardware wallet fits your phone's SIM card slot. This is from CoinDesk, and I'm not going to go into the whole article. I think it kind of speaks for itself. But it's a literal, well, actually, I'll go to it just to show you the card, because they had a picture of the SIM card on here. It's right here. This is a company called Voltel, and they're literally going to have a SIM card that is your hardware wallet, so that it can be there on your phone. How cool is that? Next, this is from Bob in the Deep XRP, at Bob in Deep XRP, and he sends me this. Now, this was an interesting article that really will tell you where everything is going. Cash on the verge of collapse, while Bitcoin transactions near record highs. There's just a few different things in here that they talked about. The first one was from an article from BBC. The Access to Cash review says that the current rate of decline would mean cash use in the UK would end in 2026. And there's several little things they've got in here. Bitcoin ATM installations growth. They show cash, and then let me keep going down. I wanted to show you a few of these. This is a tweet from this guy. Looks like we're moving closer to a cashless society. Already some stores in New York have stopped accepting cash. Credit, debit cards are with chips, and now our phones are used to make purchases. And then this guy says, just saw a busker accepting tips via contactless, cashless society, full steam ahead. Bitcoin transactions near record highs. And then I wanted to show you this one. This is from Anthony Pompliano. Grocery store Kroger is stopping accepting a Visa in over 250 stores because of network fees. Who knows? Someone on the leadership team there. He's trying to find out. He wants to interview someone, I think, with Kroger. And I think that was it. But anyway, you can kind of see, and this was about Bitcoin, but as we all know here in the XRP community, there is no other besides XRP, and everything that they said about Bitcoin in this article goes 10 times for XRP, because XRP is the greatest digital asset ever created, as we know. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button and tell your friends and family that XRP, when this cashless society comes, XRP will bridge the world. Thank you for listening.